Hello, beautiful and brave soul. Welcome to this quantum space where we're going to jump into your energy and find out why the cards that I have in front of me have came up and are communicating a message to you about an argument that illuminated something. You learned something here. There's something outside of you that taught you about yourself. We're going to discover the argument, but mainly the inner argument. What's the conflict on the inside that's making you feel like this victim here? Because something you learned says, wow, the song in the background, oh my gosh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to be pretty upfront here. There's clearly some sort of Starseed light worker type of energy, because you're some kind of alien song with Katy Perry and Kanye West was just on, and just how it came. I can't remember what she said, but she's ready for addiction, something about victim. I don't know. It sounded like victim as I was saying it. And then the starseeds get caught up in the polarized density and fall for the trap and descend rather than ascend. Okay, so listen, you're going up. You're ascending out of a situation because you learned something. I actually see in the pre-shuffle there was another energy of where you were maybe arguing with somebody about if you want to have kids or not. Maybe you don't feel like you'll be a good mother, or you don't feel like you had a good mother or something like that. Neurodivergent keeps showing itself. So you're discovering that there is an energy to you that is otherworldly, actually, which is why it was difficult to figure this message out. It wasn't, an asylum. You have felt sort of trapped in a way in somebody's asylum, but you're also seeking asylum with this damsel card. You're seeking asylum as well. You're seeking safety and sanctuary from a situation. Really interesting how this is invisible child. Very much so. You have discovered a part of yourself that has been hidden and not seen by others. You have a parent wound here where you've been very quiet, very to yourself, very internalized. You've internalized all of this. What is that sound? You've internalized things. So you could be, what is that sound? Sounds could be you could be very sensitive to sounds. I'm also very cold, but I am drinking my protein shake. I'm cold, but I don't usually have a protein shake here. So I don't know if you're feeling cold, alone. Yeah, you're tapping into something here, invisible child with epigenetics. So there's something in your nurturing here that wants to communicate to you about yourself. Yeah, symbolism is the language of mysteries. When the human race learns to read the language of symbols, a great veil will fall from their eyes of man, and they shall know the truth. I was trying to recite that without reading it. Dogma, okay? So you have this insight, wisdom here. Okay, you're not willing to take anybody's dogma. You're not seeking traditional means to a problem here. You're looking for solutions and answers. You're interested in learning. What is your happiness? It's definitely not being this victim. It's not being this, I need someone to save me. I need someone to come and help me. But at the same time, you have a very timid energy. You have a very soft energy. Body image, okay? Body image. PTSD. I just saw a parent kind of shaming you for your body. I see somebody just kind of covering themselves up. That's that cold feeling, like I'm just kind of feeling small. I'm feeling very small. The lost child, I can't communicate. So you feel like the words don't come out, but the thoughts, you have the vision. You see stuff. Very interesting. So starseeds get caught in the polarized density. So you came here to discover yourself and to help be a part of the ascension. You are here to help humanity to the light. You are a part of and it's interesting, the sun is showing itself to me as a portal. The sun is showing me a portal. That's where we come from. Something's coming out of the sun. Slow up, homie. Don't you grow up, homie. Don't you grow up. And it's funny, I was also hearing, what's her name? When we were young. Adele. Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you walk to the way you move. Interesting. Grow up, homie. Don't you grow up. Don't grow up. There's a very strong message here of somebody who is tapped into their inner child. And the goal is to not grow up. Don't be forced to surrender your light, your childlike nature. Okay. You have been shamed for how you are. Body image, PTSD. It's like the way you present yourself. Maybe you like to dress up in costumes, or I don't know, just however you like to show up. You've been shamed for it. Starseeds with the asylum. You want to be in a place where people like you can thrive, but you clearly see that's not how it is. You got small. You said, okay, I'll hide inside. I'll do my imagination, my world inside. And then something about your genetics changed. So you weren't able to become who you are. That's funny, because it's not funny at all. But it's created this insecurity on how to stabilize yourself on the planet. Okay, you're like, how do I be an earthling when I'm an alien? How do I do this earth stuff when I feel so foreign to this place, to this way of being? This has led you to not take care of yourself. You were not even, I don't even know if you were taken care of. I feel like things were neglected. Yeah, your dreams were shattered here. You were neglected. Things weren't taken care of. There's that Five of Wands again. But it's coming out of the conflict. But it's because you compromised yourself. So I think there's a bit of a manipulation here, which is back to this argument. I think somebody tried to manipulate you into an argument, or in the argument. So in the argument, somebody outside of you was like basically trying to coerce you. Okay, let me try to understand this. Emotional control. Because I don't think they want you to make them look bad. Because you're the victim, you're the invisible child. You need to be invisible for their image. But coming into, it's like the universe comes in and says, no, don't shame yourself. Shine, be freak. Whatever freak you are, whatever's freaky about you. If you got this weirdness to you, we want that. The universe, God, spirit, soul is like, we want you to shine. We want you to be weird. We want you to be different. We don't want you to hide that anymore. That's what's holding you back, is hiding that. That is your sanctuary, is shining. Because when you shine it, others will see, other weirdos will see you're weird. You know what I mean? And the weird will shine. So, but when you deal with this person, it's like when you back away from the conflict, I just feel like they come in with this manipulative tactic or something. It's like you got out of the argument's over. You clearly found some sort of higher ground or understanding or agree to disagree, okay? But here they come. With confusion. Interesting. Now let's flip this into your energy, because that's what they're attempting to do. But you in this energy are struggling to trust yourself and what you see and believe and understand. Opportunities. Don't act hastily. Don't jump. Don't rush. Take your time. Take your time. 8 of Cups and reverse. Okay, take your time. There's a fear here. We don't want to react out of fear. So there's a lot of cups trying to find out what's your happiness here, especially with the sun. What is going to make you happy? Okay, I see. Yeah, there's a lot of juggling here, looking for balance. Now, let's break this down a little bit more and understand. Okay, we have the High Priestess right in the middle. This is the only major card. In reverse. Blocked intuition. Surrounded by... Yeah, this could go either way. It's all depending on if you can... Interesting. Okay. I'm going to get a card for each. The Enabler. Yes! That makes a lot of sense. So you have this enabling quality to you, which is why it was very confusing to understand what you need in this energy. Because the invisible child is saying, well, I'll do whatever it takes to be seen. Well, that's what an enabler would do. Squabble or squash the conflict to appease the other, the manipulative one. There's somebody here that's just, they have more confidence. So you guys attract like magnets in a way, whether this was parent, friend, boss, coworker, whoever it is, okay? They have an energy to them where they have a confidence in getting others to do their bidding or whatever, how they want things to go. And I'm seeing again that image I was seeing where somebody wanted someone to like have a baby or whatever, and the other person was questioning it. Don't you want to be a mother? Don't you want to have children? And you're just like not trying to be coerced, but you're also kind of telling this person what they need to hear, what they want to hear. I feel like you're telling somebody what they want to hear. Interesting. Oh, and then I just knocked those off. Okay. Your name is a business ran and owned by the government. I think in this argument, you have decided you are matched with an energy that you guys look, think, feel, and act and see differently, to the point where you can't make decisions, lifelong or long-term decisions with this person. You can't trust this person to make lifelong decisions that affect your movements. So you're trying to find a boundary here with this person that asserts a dominance and authority over your truth. So somebody here is very 3-dimensional and somebody here is very 5th dimensional. Somebody is very of the light and somebody is very of NPC. Like they're very robotic, very, they're not very, they're going with the traditional narrative, the dogma. And you see the symbols, you see the signs. And you're not willing to be trapped in an asylum because of this person's issues. Tower of Babel. You see the thing, you see the tower falling. You see that the way that you're viewing the future, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, or 5 steps ahead, you just are noticing there is a timeline where people are building a tower to the wrong place. You can't go up this tower, but people think that they're going to build up this tower. They're going to climb the ladder. They're going to level up. It's like the way you view growth and the way they view growth and the way that you guys view leveling up or ascension is totally different. One version is very superficial and one version is very soul. It's very unseen. You can't really provide the evidence and proof, but you know it because you are intuitively picking up on this. You are following the signs. You are following your intuition here. And if you keep following your intuition, you're going to succeed, but you have to get past the enabler, which is you. That's the inner conflict, okay? Remember in the beginning I said there's an argument on the outside, but there's also an argument on the inside. The argument on the inside is this enabler. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting the fact that you enable yourself to be, you're enabling yourself. How do I put that? How do I put that into words? Right. Because if you're a victim, you people please this person or others in general, this energy. Let's make sure we understand science is, not science, but everything is energy and frequency and vibration. So in order for you to align yourself to a path where your energy does not enable another person, because it's just going to repeat in every person you meet until you slay that demon inside, you're fighting an enabler version of yourself that is a victim to her or his circumstances. And fighting this battle is causing you not to trust yourself. And when you don't trust yourself, you have to trust someone else. And as you look and seek outside, there's this, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, And it's like, you want to make sure you get a good teacher. You want to make sure you get a good information. But that's not the long-term goal. The long-term goal is to trust your own inner teacher. Is to make sure that there's no teacher outside of you. There's no man, woman, or human outside of you that you trust more than yourself. Because there's plenty of people climbing this Tower of Babel right now, and it takes wise discernment to know where that's leading and where real wealth is. Real wealth is being able to walk away from situations, because this is all in your control. This is all in your control because the High Priestess is the only thing the universe is doing in this whole reading. You're weighing your options and decisions based upon intuition. And the only way that you go in the direction that you're happiest is if you can trust your intuition. But if you just so happen to stumble and fall towards this person's desire, will, I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. Take a chance, take a risk, make a change, and break away, okay? That's what we're doing here. You're deciding that, okay, it's beautiful. Oh gosh, we got a demon here, but that's okay. We don't fear demons. You hear me? That's energy. It's just energy. It's really not some scary monster that's gonna be under your bed tonight. That's in your imagination, and your imagination is controlled by you. So if you don't want to see that at night, get behind me, the devil, okay? You got to put the evil behind you, because we're going to ascend out of this energy. We're going to raise the vibration to a point where we don't think of demons as powerful entities that can harm us. So that's dogma. That's dogma. I want to know some more about what you need here. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. Oh, the handler. I'm telling you, a pimp, a manager, a parent, a boyfriend, husband, a wife, whatever. Somebody's your handler. And we have the handler with the enabler, okay? That's exactly what's going on here. Somebody outside of you, we're just going to learn some breathing techniques and learn to say no. I have sugar here as well. So somebody is struggling. I say somebody, I'm talking to you, but you know, I'm kind of talking to my phone. Okay, listen, friends. I always want to itch my head when I have this hat on. Okay, sugar. Okay, listen, this is important. So let's raise the vibration. I have something to say that's for your well-being. Sometimes we forget to breathe. We forget to watch the trees and slow down. Take a bath, write, sing, dance, draw, create, swim, climb a tree, lay in the grass, touch some dirt, walk on a trail, rollerblade, ride a bike. Watch the wind blow the grass. I mean, watch the clouds go by. These kind of things really help center us when we are in a panic, when we are frantic, when the energy is so overwhelming, we don't know what to do. It's really important to slow down. It's really important to breathe into your center and remember that you're in control of it all. That this reality is as you create it. Knock, I got Venom playing in the background. Knock, knock, let the devil in, benevolent as I've ever been. Because Venom, which I've never actually seen the movie, I need to watch it. But I'm getting this vision of you. What you need is fresh air, okay? I know, it's so simple. It's so simple. You need some fresh air. We have sugar here. So we need a little bit of sugar detox. Just a little break. It doesn't mean you can never have sugar again. It just means your body is so hyped up on adrenaline and your hormones, which are the foundation, protein, hormones, and we got epigenetics here. So we're talking about health. If you want to be healthy and healthy of mind, sound of mind, it's all mental. We're controlling all of this reality. And we have to get in front of ourselves. When we start going so fast and trying to be in the future, jumping timelines and parallel realities, jumping left, jumping right, doing all this stuff, it's fine. We can do that. But you got to have the right fuel in the spaceship. So as you're jumping and quantum leaping and understanding how this all works, you have to remember to breathe and to slow down and to be in the moment, because sugar puts you in. That's why this is here today. The sugar nut's actually just a banana and a date. But that's about as healthy as we need to be, because we got to get processed sugar, what's it called, cane sugar. We can't eat that stuff. It's actually a poison, and it is a toxin and a drug, and you get addicted to it. So I highly recommend you challenge yourself here, because I see you're really onto something. I see you understanding that you have a higher path, and in order to avoid running into a cycle of hell, or to run into this loop of where you replay the same energy over and over again for the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, if you could do a few days of a sugar fast, challenge yourself to take steps towards something like that. Because let's say if you do that for 3 days, by 7 days, you're naturally gonna need less. You're just like cleansing your body. You're drinking more water. You're, maybe adding some lemon to your water. Slow change. Because that's how the earth is. The earth is slow. We like to move fast because we are in our mind. We are hyper efficient quantum computers, and we can calculate and pew, 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 pew. We do all the stuff. But to live on earth and to be on the earth but not of the matrix, in the world but not of the world, it does require you to take care of your body. So body image being here, I'm just getting the sense that it's okay that you have fallen. We all do it. We all fall, and we all stumble, and it's a process. It's a beautiful, beautiful metamorphosis that you're going through. Don't beat yourself up. Don't give yourself any shame or guilt. Don't even look in the mirror. The mirror's an enemy to you right now. It's all about what's on the inside. See how look at this mirror. Look at this mirror. Don't even look in the mirror. Look at her face. She looks sad. Don't look in the mirror. What we're going to do is we're going to take small baby steps, one step at a time, and believe and trust that we can find this balance that we're seeking, because the enemy, as much as it's out there is your projection of creation, of your interpretation of how you want to see reality. And if you were programmed to have a poisonous, detrimental, violent, or bad reality, bad, inner child understands things as bad or good, If that reality out there is bad, we have to work on getting it back good, which is getting back to God, which is getting back to source, which is getting back to self. So you're going back to this womb, which is the portal, which is the sun. Get in the sun. Give yourself the opportunity. Trust yourself. Turn the phone off. People call you and bug you. Put the phone down and go outside and get 5 minutes of sunlight. Get 5 minutes of watching the clouds. And then next week, maybe it'll be 10 minutes. And the next week, it'll be 15 minutes. By next year, you might get a whole hour, okay? And that's how you get the long-term growth. You're not looking for a quick fix. You're not looking for quick solutions to your problems here. You're looking for long-term change. So I think that's what I have for you. I just want to pull one more of these. Okay. So I've got urgency, rushed, pushy, too fast, can't focus, and spinning. Okay? Like I said, your environment is too much anxiety, too much stress on the body. You can't access your gifts, your starseed, your enlightenment, your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, which is very important for your evolution. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much. This was a beautiful reading. Don't give up on yourself. Don't even be hard on yourself. This is a small problem. I also, if you would like to book a personal reading, everything is linked down below. Go to my website, check out pricing, everything's there, and then email me. I will get that reading back to you within a few days. Also, leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated. I love community. I love how we're in this together. If you got anything to share, I got, we're doing this together. And then also my book is available on Amazon, Scorpio Diaries. I lost my mind to find it because I did. So here's the book. It is a lot of my poetry, and actually I'm going to read if you made it to the end. I'm going to read just a little paragraph. It's a lot of my poetry, and also, so I went through my traumatizing experiences from my perspective that shaped me into a whole and well version of myself that I wouldn't trade for the world. All the challenges and obstacles I went through, I think, have made me a whole. Like I said, it's about wholeness, balance, and yin and yang. I really think this can help people to see that you're not alone in your struggles, let's say. So I'm going to read a random paragraph, or apparently a poem. So, Unpretty. You don't know who I am. You never saw me or swam to my depth. I was drowning in tears, disillusioned as I wept. You live in your desires. You don't even know what flesh means. Being in charge and controlling things is your definition of team. You were never going to change, so I had to change myself. I faced my demons, released them, and crawled my way out of hell. Oh my, how far and deep I fell into the spell. The illusion can't trap me anymore. I'm free. I don't care what you think. I can smell the lies behind the smile. I can sense the hatred you bring. This skin I'm in is only a temporary existence. It will turn back to dust, transform into another instance. Time and space are relative, and so are opinions. I don't care what you think of me. This is my dominion. The path I feel in my veins rushing through like rain blowing from the gutters, making me question my own thoughts as if I stuttered. Am I beautiful and a good mother? Only time will tell. Higher self, I beg of you, release me from this cursed spell. So that's what I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you again next time. You got this.